Um, 1 Corinthians 25, 1 through 7. Moreover, David and the captains of the army set apart the service to certain sons of Asaph, which was a Levite, and Haman, all these are Levites, and of Jeduthun, who should prophesy with harps, psalteries, and with cymbals, and a number of those who did the work according to the service was. So based on God's instruction, they picked these people that they felt were qualified. They were leaders, but God gave them specifics, which were Levites. It's to be to these families, and they select based off this. God don't go out of his way to define the government. The government's seeking to serve him. God works with it oftentimes. Just as when Jesus came, he didn't defy Rome. He had no connection really with Rome, but he used what Rome did to get where he needed to be. For the cross to happen. And the sons of Asaph, Zachor, Joseph, Nemuth, Azareth, the sons of Asaph, under the hand of Asaph, who prophesied after the order of the king. So we first have these people who prophesy. We have people who play harps, sing songs, play cymbals. We have worship. We have God's word. This is David deciding as king, we need to set up worship. We need to set up church. In a way, it wasn't called that at that time, but that's what he was setting up, what we call today church services. You have the word and you have praise. Two good things we all need to have in both our quiet time and corporate. Verse 3. And Jeduthun, the sons of Jenan, Gadadon, Zear, Jenaniah, Hashabiah, Mathathiah, 6 under the hands of the father Jonathan, with the harp, who prophesies and giving thanks and praising God. So they praise God, prophesize, praise to God. We're to praise God. We need uplifting words that give us and allow us to be encouraged to give more glory to God. It should always be about us giving glory to God and challenging us to live lives that give him glory. It's always about his glory. I'm going to mispronounce more of these names now. And Haman, the sons of Haman were Budakiah, Matthiah, Azel, Shebel, Uel, Jeremiah, Hananiah, Hanai, Elabah, Gadata, and Roman Ezer, Joshabika, Maolitha, Haeltha, Mashal. All these were the sons of Haman, the king's seer, which means he was David's prophet at this time. Well, David had multiple prophets. It's likely that Nathan was a prophet after or before this, and then Nathan was no longer a prophet because whether he died or whether God called him to a different area, it's not likely that God was calling more than one prophet to David. David only needed one spokesman for God's word because it's God's word. He only needed one seer, but there would have been many because one wouldn't have been a seer anymore. In the words of God, to lift up the horn, God gave of Haman 14 sons and 3 daughters, and all these were under the hands of their father, and sang songs in the house of the Lord, with cymbals, psalteries, harps, for the service of the house of God. Asaph and Jonathan, Haman, under the order of the king. The number of them and with their brothers were instructed to singing to God, to the Lord. Even all who were skillful was 288. So we see at this point in time the Levites called to worship. We as Christians are all called to worship. And we should be. We're not all gifted in certain areas, but we're all to worship. We need to spend time worshiping.